It's Mrs. Oceguera. Now I know this is not our classroom. This is my little makeshift classroom that I made here at my home in my office. So you can see, let me take you on a little tiny tour. It's just this little area here that we're working from. I brought some things from our classroom so that we can feel at home, some of the signs that we had up. I have an area we're going to display our big books for the week. We have our ABC charts over here, our microphone, of course, and we have our Magic E stick and pointers on this side of the room. We have some pocket charts that we can work with. I got a whiteboard so that we could do some shared writing together and keep up those writing skills that we learned in school, with some reminder posters here on some of our writing goals. So I'm super excited about that. I also brought our special little reading strategies buddies, like the eagle, when we have our eagle eye, and our trying lion. And we also have our stretchy snake to stretch out the words. So I brought some of our things to make us feel at home. I have collections of books here for us to read. So I'm going to try my best to get you ready for first grade. I know it's not the same, and I miss having you guys here so much, but we're going to try our best to feel at home and make the most out of this. I do not like videotaping myself, so this is all new to me, so I might make some mistakes, but we'll just go with it. You know, Mrs. Oceguera, I'm silly in the classroom too, and I'm always forgetting things, but that's okay. Just like you guys always tell me, it's okay, Mrs. Oceguera. Okay, so to start our day, we're going to start with our morning song so we could feel at home. So please sing with me so I don't feel like I'm alone. Are we ready? Okay, stand up and let's get ready for our song. Here we go. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. We're so glad you're here. A little bit louder. Louder. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. I'm so glad you're here. A little softer. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. We're so glad you're here. Whisper, rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. I'm so glad you're here. Yay! Okay, boys and girls, next time I record, I will have a calendar and our months of the year song, and we'll learn some other new songs. I'm so excited about my little corner of my office here. It's going to be our place that we learn. So I'm super excited to keep on adding to it. So anyway, this week we posted some new homework for you. You're going to be doing some language arts. You're going to be learning all about how you can help at home, which is a perfect theme for the times that we're in right now. You're also going to be continuing on the math that we were already learning. You're going to have the exact same pages that we do in the classroom. And you're also going to be doing some mystery science. And this week you get to look at a video that asks the question, can dogs laugh? What do you think? Do you think that dogs can laugh? You're going to find out this week. And also for social studies, you're going to be learning all about the American symbols. And we already did that. Mrs. Oceguera is going to put together your American symbols book so that we can somehow figure out a way you can take it home as well as your memory book. But we'll talk about that stuff later. Let's just go ahead and go to our story of the week. And as we're reading this, I want you to think of some of the things that we go over when we're listening to stories. We're being good listeners. We're trying to predict what's going to happen next. And we're trying to remember what happened at the beginning of the story, in the middle, and at the end. Okay? So let me go ahead and show you the story that we're reading this week. This week's story is Peter's Chair. And as you can remember, we always talked about, is this the front of the book or the back of the book? That's right, it's the front of the book. This is the back of the book, and this is called the... I heard you. You said it's called the spine, which ends up being the middle of the book. Okay? All right, let Mrs. Oceguera get her glasses, because you all know I cannot read if I do not have my class. There you are. Now I could see you guys. Okay, the name of our story is Peter's Chair. Now look at the pictures there. The author is Ezra Jack Keats, and I believe that is also the illustrator because I do not see a separate part for the illustrator. Okay, bear with me as I try to turn these pages and not have the light that's shining on me give you a glare. All right, here we go. It says, Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his tall building was finished. So it looks like this little boy is busy building things in his home. Oh no! Crash! Down it came. Shh! Called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a baby in the house. Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. Peter said, Hey, that's my cradle, he thought. And they painted it pink. How would that make you feel? Think about that. Hi, Peter, said his father. Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair? I don't know if you guys remember, but when you were little, you used to sit in a high chair to eat your meals. So far, how do you think Peter feels? They painted the cradle he used to sleep in pink, and now Dad is painting his high chair purple. Now, even though Peter doesn't use these things anymore, do you think it bothers him a little? And Peter said, It's my high chair. He saw his crib and muttered. That means he kind of whispered slowly to himself, like, I can't believe they're painting my things pink. My crib, it's painted pink too. Not far away stood his old chair. What do you think? Do you think that they're going to paint that pink too? I want you to predict. Okay, let's go see. They didn't paint that yet, Peter shouted. Good. He picked it up and he ran into his room. And his dog followed him too. I don't think Peter wants his little chair painted. And even though Peter's too big to sit on it, he still doesn't want it painted. He looked at his dog and he said, Let's run away, Willie, he said, because Willie was his little doggie's name. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits, and he said, "We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and the picture of me when I was a baby." Willie got his bone. So boys and girls, we don't ever run away when we don't like something. We sit and we talk about it. I think that he's a little bit bothered just because he doesn't, I think maybe he just wants some attention. They went outside and stood in front of his house. "This is a good place," said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. So he said he was going to run away, but he didn't go very far. He just went to the front of his house. And he sat there with a picture of himself when he was a baby, his baby chair, his dog, and some snacks in his bag. He tried to sit in his chair, but he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. Wonder what he's going to do next. His mother came to the window and called, "Won't you come back to us, Peter dear? We have something very special for lunch." Peter and Willie made believe that they didn't hear. So he was kind of throwing a fit, and he pretended he did not hear his mom. But Peter got an idea. Soon, his mother saw signs that Peter was home. "Oh, that little rascal is hiding behind the curtain," she said, but she was really happy about it. I guess Peter changed his mind. It wasn't a very good idea to run away. She moved the curtain away, but he wasn't there. Only his shoes were there. Then he said, "Here I am," shouted Peter. Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. "Daddy," said Peter, "let's paint my little chair pink for Susie." That was so sweet of Peter. And they did. So I just want you to think a little bit about what happened in this story with Peter. Why do you think he was so sad in the beginning? Because it looked like his daddy and mom were painting all of his special things from when he was a baby. They were painting them all pink for his little sister. And remember, that happened in the beginning of the story. In the middle of the story, what did Peter do? He ran away, but only to the front yard. And he changed his mind, and at the end of the story, he decided to make good choices and help get things ready for his baby sister. And he decided on his own to paint his little chair pink, which was really nice. It's all about being kind, kids. And I think that Peter, in the end, was kind. Now, you can also listen to this story again and read it on the links that I put in your homework this week. So don't forget that, okay? Another story that I wanted to read to you really quick was called The Cleanup, okay? The Cleanup, actually, you know what? I want you to think about this story. You have this story also in your homework link because my videographer is telling me that I am running out of time. So I'm going to leave that story. Maybe for tomorrow I'll read it. I'm not too sure. This is all new for me, so I don't know how this video is going to come up. But when you go on to your homework this week, you're going to be able to read about the cleanup and how this family has different chores for their family members. And I think it gives you good ideas on how you can help during this time that you're at home. Okay? All right, so this is your story this week. I also want to say one last thing is you're going to be learning about adjectives. Don't forget, we talked about adjectives before. Adjectives are describing words. Like right now, Mrs. Oceguera is talking very excited. Excited describes how I feel. So I really want you to think of adjectives as you do your homework this week. I am going to talk to all of you at some point this week, and I will try to record another video because we also have to do our shared writing, talk about the magic E, do some math. I don't know how I'm going to do all this, but I am going to try my best to have little centers for you guys. I'm planning it all out this week, okay? I hope you enjoyed our story and my itty bitty classroom. I'm so excited to share my home with you and all that we're learning. I miss you guys so much. Study hard this week. I'll see you on Zoom.